Okay, so this is a good picture though.
Yeah.
You got a nice picture.
It's too bad, like, Archer just never became it. Like, he kind of just fell off.
And it's killing the Pirates right now.
Oh,
I think if they had Meadows, Glass now, and there was another prospect in there too. I think it might have even been like one of the top guys.
Yes.
There was another prospect and all that. It's like, I don't know what happened there, man. Like, that's...
So who's bigger?
What?
Griffey or Griffey Jr.?
Junior.
Yeah.
But what surprised me, though,
So you got
I
one
hate
of
to
those.
admit this, but I didn't actually realize how great his dad was.
He was really good,
He
yeah.
was super good.
Because,
like,
I mean, he was in baseball. So
Griffey
bigger.
became, like...
Now you got one that...
Superstar.
And here he's in the Mariners.
Yep, that's the one you want, because he went to the Reds for a while and stuff, but...
So cool, you guys got that one.
His
which is
rookie
nice.
time and his, like, oh, that one's big. Because growing up, I mean, that dude, it was like that 90s time, and he was a superstar. He was sports superstar, not even just baseball. He was a big deal.
Because, Griffey's always...
Backwards hat during the home run derby is one of the most iconic things still to this day. He, like, doing the home run derby, flipped his cap backwards, and was just hitting home runs, man.
He was the kid.
He was the kid. It was just, legendary.
And he brought in, honestly, a guy like Ken Griffey Jr. in a way brought youth to the game. In a way, it made it more fun.
Well, and because you can look at it now, I mean, it was early on, so it's weird to think that it's really affecting stuff now, but it is. Like, you have a guy who is making it cool.
Ken Griffey Jr.
Because there's simply to kids like us growing up,
Yeah.
87, 88 born, so we're growing up as little kids in the 90s, that made it cool. Like, watching him made it cool to be playing baseball.
Being
that swing. Like,
being a Twins fan my whole life, I mean, Ken Griffey Jr. was still probably my favorite ball player, and he wasn't even on the hometown team, which was so cool. Yeah. Like, I love Ken Griffey.
That's huge influence and reach. And so you can see it now with the wave of just incredible young talent that we have. That's just, it seems like it's nonstop. You almost are like running out of spots for all of these incredible prospects and young guys to play. It's like, part of it is that, man. All of the talent and sports talent, you can play a lot of different things. You can play basketball, you can play football, you can play baseball, and just it having that kind of cultural influence and it being cool enough that a kid wants to just go play it. That's big, man. Yeah. So he has had an influence even down the line here. So
and you look at the people, like, I mean, even me as a kid playing baseball, I wanted to swing like Ken Griffey Jr. I mean, yes, swung and missed a lot more than Ken Griffey Jr. But now I'm old. Yeah, the stance. And that, yes, I'm not in the majors. I'm opening cards, which is fun. But
you are playing for the
Rum
River Bandits.
That's right. Still trying. Yep. But
yes.
Yeah, gotta love this game, and the opening of cards is just refueled such a thing, a love that you had as a kid.
Well, it was forgotten about just because like you felt almost betrayed as a kid. You're collecting these things. You think, oh, I give it some time, right? Give it 10 years. Give it a little bit of time, whatever.
Yep.
And all of a sudden to see it, like, the value plummet so horribly that you're like, oh, and any hope that you had, any like naive hope that you had as a kid, just being like, but it probably, maybe,
maybe someday it'll be worth the time.
Eventually. And then you're just like, well, you're still a sports fan, but you need to have some value there. There needs to be like a communal feeling of value that other people can say, oh, you got that card, cool, right? Like, if nobody cares, then it's not really that cool. Well, right? And that has to do with even the way it swells, the way it did in the jump wax time, all of that. It's just like, all of it snowballs,
Yeah. Right. Like right now, it's great just to see the hobby thriving, because, I mean, now I'm calling up buddies and saying, hey, do you have any Gavin Lux? Do you got any Jason Dominguez? That I can get my hands on.
That can promote breaks. That can do like trading. So, like,
No, we got. I mean, it's it's really cool how
Yeah.
it's taken off again, and I'm loving every minute of it.
You got to, man. You got to. It's so fun. Yeah, yeah. It's just a blast. It's so cool. And like with this too, like a set that we just did here, you have, like you're saying, like we were talking Ken Griffey Jr. We're talking like these guys that you bring back that nostalgia. Unfortunately, as you can tell from the discussion, we're too young to have watched a ton of the greatest players, of course,
Yes.
live. We like that's just literally impossible for us to do.
Yeah,
But-
we've never watched Honus Wagner.
No,
Like
no.
that we opened in one of the
Yeah.
older packs, but
Yeah,
uh,
still on tobacco cards. I'm sorry, buddy, rolling over in your because I've heard that's part of the reason his real T06 card, T206 card, is so expensive and popular. It was extremely rare because printing was stopped on it because he did not condone the smoking of cigarettes and use of tobacco.
oh, okay.
So then
I did not
he
even
didn't
know.
want his card printed in there, so then there are way less of them of some others. And here he is. Sorry, buddy, you're still on a tobacco card. But yeah, so and that's what's cool too. Like collecting these things. Some of these players are from current time and the stuff we're watching right now. And with the next generation, you know, with our kids and stuff, we get to have these sort of reminiscing moments with our collections. We look back and think of these great players and how look at these ones that I got as a rookie or whatever, and do it all over again. You know, like it just keeps going. It's pretty cool.
One of the cool things too I've loved ever since we've started doing this. You know, maybe what a couple, 2-3 months ago,
now
where we
it's
started.
like half a year.
Well, yeah, I mean, as
here.
far as I guess Packville.
Sure. Yeah. Packville was founded probably 2 months ago.
Yeah. So, I mean, my favorite part of this whole thing, you know, besides sharing content with you, you know, we're getting variety. You know, we're not necessarily just opening directly, you know, Topps. We're not opening, you know, Topps Series 1, Series 2 update only. We're taking shots. We're looking at the T206s and, you know, we're diving back into some vintage old basketball and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, we're
It's all about the packs and Packville.
That's
It's
all right.
Ripping the packs, the thrill of the pack.
That's right. Yeah.
Definitely, man. Yeah. Do we have anything else we want to chat about? Was there anything else we were talking about with these T206s? The fact that they kind of sound like T1000s, T2000s.
Terminators, and we end up getting the machine T1000.
This is the kind of stuff that happens in the universe. You gotta put it out there into the universe. T2000 to get the machine.
The machine.
Yeah.
Albert Pujols.
You know what would be funny is if in the Series 5 they just kind of start running out and get bored and they start doing an Allen Ginter type of thing, and all of a sudden there is the Terminator T2000, T2006,
2006,
and
yeah,
tobacco card machine.
Yeah, be good. Oh yeah.
But no, I don't know. This was a really fun rip. I was a little worried just because this has been a little bit now since it's out. Obviously, we were a little delayed in being able to open it up, and I'm watching some other videos out there. I'm watching people break, and I'm just thinking, boy, the tone. You're just picking up on the tone, and people just aren't really feeling it. And it's like, I don't know. I the size and stuff. They seem so tiny.
The size worried me at first.
There's only a few of them, but I enjoyed myself opening these up. I was genuinely curious to see which the next card was going to be, see what those two on the bottom were going to be, and yeah, I think it was really cool.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to the next ones, definitely.
Oh yeah.
Actually, the next ones especially because of the weird setup they did with all of the prospects in their minor league uniforms and stuff.
Oh yeah, I did hear about that.
Like they've got, they're wearing Twins guys wearing blue Wahoos and stuff like that. They look really cool. I think, I don't know if they limit production on these in future years, it ends up becoming a limited thing like they should be. I think those prospect ones, man, they're all great guys. One of them's got to come out of there. You know what I mean? Be good.
Well, and the thing too, I mean, with this T206, it's kind of a limited release, anyways.
Right.
You can't buy them in stores.
Right.
You pretty much, unless, I mean, I guess I shouldn't
And right
say
now,
that.
I hope
Your
we're not
vendor
building
could
them
buy.
up too much, because otherwise we're gonna like, oh, I'd love to go buy one of those, and
Yeah.
maybe you just can't. Well, there's somebody on eBay that's held on to them.
Yeah,
They're
somebody.
selling them for plenty now, I'm sure.
Yeah.
With the market
And I
the
mean,
way it is.
I'm sure there's still vendors and stuff, or card shops that have bought, crate cases
hopefully,
and stuff
hopefully.
and sent them out to you. But,
yeah,
for the most part, you buy them on at Topps.com. You got,
it's still limited.
Series 3, I believe, still has some time left. So, I mean,
now
it
walking
is something
into
you
Target
can.
and buying them.
Yeah, if you're interested, you can go out and buy some T206s at Topps.com.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Don't buy too many though. We want to keep the numbers limited.
yeah. So maybe
Rare.
buy one pack.
No, buy none.
None.
No. Go buy a ton. Go buy all of
Yeah.
them.
Collect cards. Collect
Open
cards.
the packs up. That's the best part.
That's
Yeah.
right. But no, I think we're gonna keep buying. You're gonna see Series 3, Series 4, and Series 5. We're not gonna stop. We'll probably go through each series for this for sure.
Definitely.
So.
Yeah, these are really fun. I enjoyed them. Yeah.
All right.
All right. Well, thanks if you made it through that little discussion, kind of impromptu thing after opening up those T206s. And thanks for watching. Give us a like and subscribe. We'll be around. See you from Packville.